Hello Rangers, and welcome to Ranger Ruby YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be going over conservation at home. Let's go ahead and dive right on in. Anyone can help protect a national, state, or local park while at home. It doesn't actually have to take place in the park. Water, lands, and air are all connected, and all actions have consequences and interact with each other. People who wish to help wildlife, nature, animals, air, water, they can do so many things to help. Plant native flowers, use dark sky friendly lighting fixtures, limit or avoid fertilizer, and reduce waste entirely. The first thing that you can do is to help pollinators. Pollinators take care and are responsible for 1 out of every 3 bites of food that we take. So they're obviously super important to take care of. Here's some things that you can do to help pollinators at home. Provide habitat for pollinators, such as certain flora or fauna that they might be interested in. Provide pollinators a drink. This involves placing a shallow dish of water on your deck or windowsill to help the thirsty pollinator stay hydrated. Leave the leaves. Dead leaves and plant materials are food and shelter for pollinators and are an important part of the ecosystems. You can limit the use of pesticides, offer a variety of different types of plants in your yard that are useful for pollinators. And remember that nesting and sheltering sites are needed and essential for pollinators. The same thing goes for birds. They are super important and influential in all chains of the ecosystems, and there are some things that you can do at home to help. You can watch birds and share what you see, get the info out there about the birds, create habitats with native plants for the birds, make windows safer, keep your cats indoors, and stop or reduce the use of pesticides. If you notice, that's kind of a big thing. Drink shade-grown coffee, reduce your use of plastics, and reduce your use of light pollution. Then there are the obvious things that you can do to help conservation, and that is to live sustainably. That is to recycle things that you can recycle and reuse things that you can reuse, and don't use as much single-use plastic as you can. That doesn't mean you have to suddenly cut it out entirely and that by doing this you are going to save the environment, but there are little things that you can definitely do to help. Then there's conserving water. Using a reusable water bottle, avoiding fertilizer, and other small actions can help with that. Then there's protecting your night sky. This is probably one of the easiest ones. You can obviously get dark sky friendly lighting fixtures, but the simplest thing you can do is just turn off your lights at night or as soon as you can. Another thing you can do to help with conservation is to remove invasive species. Invasive species could be in your own yard and you don't even know it. So be sure to research what invasive species might be in your yard and how to best get rid of them, and that can be a huge help. One of the things that the National Park Service recommends might not apply to everyone in the United States, but it might also apply to other creatures other than them, but it's to coexist with bears. So here are some things that the National Park recommends. Be bear aware. If you are in bear country, be sure to be aware of all the things that might be going on and whether or not bears are in your area. Do not feed bears and keep garbage and trash out of reach of bears. Protect your fruit trees and gardens from bears. Set and store pet food properly. Use bird feeders very wisely, and clean and store barbecue grills properly. All of these things prevent bears from doing what they're not supposed to do, especially with trash. And then the final 2 things that you can do to help with conservation don't really take place at home, but that is okay, we'll include them on the list anyways. That is to volunteer. This doesn't have to be at national parks, it could be at your local or state parks as well, all of which are super helpful. And then finally is to recreate responsibly. Again, not just national parks, but even if you are visiting national parks, take extra caution to do well and leave the place better than you found it. Don't leave stuff, don't leave trash behind. Enjoy it, but also make it so that others can enjoy it in the future as well. Well, everybody, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and comment down below your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Also, be sure to click that red subscribe button and a little bell next to it to always know when to post new videos. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you next video. Bye!